Hi, I'm Claudia St. I'm the president of Affinity HR Group. We are your HR partner and resource. You know, it's funny being an HR consultant because we see waves and cycles of issues that our clients are dealing with, and we can assess those waves and cycles simply by paying attention to the calls that we receive and the questions that people ask. Right now, and I don't know why, we seem to be in a cycle where a lot of managers, a lot of business owners are struggling with their performance of their sales professionals. And I don't mean financial performance, I mean behaviors. So there is a particular type of personality that is predominant in sales and makes them really good at what they do. They tend to be aggressive, optimistic, extroverted, competitive, confrontational, goal-seeking. They tend to be individual contributors. They usually are the engine of any small distributorship, manufacturing company, and they are definitely prized employees. Occasionally, however, some of those folks have the personality that makes them successful at what they do, but also creates conflict for those that work around them. We oftentimes see significant conflict between sales and customer service individuals. And literally, I have fielded probably 5 calls in the last 2 weeks on this subject alone. And it's so predominant a problem that I actually wrote this book, Transforming Teams, Tips for Improving Collaboration and Building Trust, and it focuses on the dynamic between sales and customer service. Sometimes there are behaviors that are so egregious that they really do disrupt the workplace and create conflicts for clients. When you have employees, sales employees, whose behaviors are so disruptive or outlandish or sometimes dangerous, you have situations that really confound a business owner. Oftentimes, and I get it, oftentimes employers say, look, it's because of her sales proficiency that we are able to succeed and that we are where we are. We have to look past certain behaviors. We have to look past certain dispositions that she may have. I absolutely get it. But the problem is that can be a cancer. Not only do you need a hunter to go out and kill and bring home that prey, you need someone at home to help deal with what they've brought home. If without a solid team behind them, those sales professionals would not be that successful. And if they are creating an environment for those around them that makes more work or is abusive, that can be a real problem. As we say often, there have to be consequences to behavior, and those consequences need to be significant. In some instances, we recommend that you separate with a rogue or a problem sales professional, and it always hurts. No one ever wants to do it. It is always a challenge, but it is a challenge that if you want to maintain a healthy workplace for your company, your clients, and everyone else in the organization, looking seriously at those behaviors, having there be consequences to bad behavior up to and including termination oftentimes is important. I will remind you of one thing, and that is, unfortunately, unrelated to anything we're talking about here, 4% of the population can be considered sociopath or psychopath. Those are just statistics. And when you have somebody like that, for them, there are no consequences to their behavior. There is no measure of guilt. There is no measure of values. There is no measure of conscience that will sway or alter a behavior. They do so out of their own will. And so as a result, if you have individuals like this in sales roles, they can really create damage not only within your organization, but within your clients as well. We encourage you to hold everybody accountable for performance, for good behavior, for good judgment, and for playing well in the sandbox with others. So just a reminder that sometimes you have to do the hard thing in order to do the right thing. And oftentimes it comes not necessarily easily, but in the end, everyone around that individual will celebrate whatever it is that you've done to make sure that workplace is healthy. So just a reminder, content that is always relevant and never well received, but that's what we're here for. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. Of course, please subscribe to our channel, our YouTube channel, like our contents, share it, look at our blog, and of course, we have an HR support plan available to keep you up to date on the most recent and important workplace regulations that affect how you do your job in the most compliant way possible. That's it for us. Please let us know if you have any questions, and we hope that you have a safe and productive work week. Take care.